the beautiful girl that I met made in Japan. The beauty of her face was beyond my wildest dreams.
Hello guys, hello Dinda, hello Leti. Let me introduce myself. My name is Alya Hanifah, but you can call me Alya or Alya. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Alya. Hi Leti, hi Alya. My name is Dinda Rasya Irwanti. You can call me Dinda. I'm a Sharia Economics Student at UPN Veteran Jakarta. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Dinda. Well, today we're going to talk about an interesting topic, which is studying abroad.
Would you introduce yourself to us, Leti?
Okay, hello everyone. Hello Alya, hello Dinda. My name is Leticia. You can call me Leti, and currently right now I'm in China pursuing my bachelor's degree.
Okay, hello Leti. Nice to meet you, Leti. Okay, speaking about studying abroad, I think it sounds exciting, but also challenging. So, what made you decided to go abroad in China, Leti?
Okay, so I decided to go study abroad, especially in China, because first I'm interested in economic because my major right now is international economics and trade. And I choose China because I think China is one of the major player in the economics world, um, which I think it's will be very useful for my future career if I study in China, learning about its economics. And also, I think Mandarin, Chinese language, is also one of the language that will be global language. And I'm also interested in learning Mandarin, so I choose China because I also want to be fluent in Mandarin.
Okay, I see, Leti.
How did you manage all of the progress to study abroad, like IELTS, and administration, like that?
Okay, I started learning IELTS when I was in the 12th grade. I signed up for IELTS course and I took the IELTS exam like 1 month before I sign up for the college application. For the administration, my high school kind of helped me a lot to do it, but mostly I have to research for myself for the application and the sign up things like that.
And why did you choose this university? Like, why not the other university?
Okay, so actually I'm applying to several universities, but these universities give me scholarship, so I choose these universities. And this university is also like one of the top universities in China.
When the first time you arrive at China, uh, are you lost? I mean, like at the airport.
Yeah, of course, because everyone in here speaks Chinese, and every and everything in here is like written in Hanzi. So like I don't know what to read, like what this sign means. So like of course I'm lost. And when I first time got here, like my Mandarin skill was very very bad. So I always like opening my phone to open Google Translate.
But when you lost, the people there are kind and helpful, right?
Yes, they're helpful, but maybe because um, people in here they they do not have a good English skill, so we have to use body language sometimes to talk to each other. Because Chinese people here, they still a lot of people still have a low English skill.
Okay, can you tell me about your first friend in China?
Okay, so my first friend in China is my roommate. I get to know her when by the time I arrive in my room. This is my dorm room, as you guys can see.
What was your first impression of her?
She's kind and very helpful, and um, I think it's a, a luck a luck because my roommate is all Indonesian, so I can um, talk freely to them. Like I don't have to overthink about the culture barrier like this because we are from the same country.
Yeah, so your roommate is Indonesian, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys hang out together? And where do you like to go to hang out?
Okay. Yes. I hang out a lot with my roommates because I can feel that my friends is my roommate, and we usually just hang out to the malls in here or like a park.
Are you struggling on your first day studying in China?
Yep, I kind of struggling my first day in China because in China whatever major you take you will get calculus and linear algebra subject, which I don't learn that in my high school because I choose social, and it's really struggling. And I think people in here is really ambitious, so I have to learn to match the pace.
Why did you have to learn calculus? Because you're in economic major, right? Right?
Yes, I have to learn because um, that's a mandatory subject. I mean, it's the rule from the government. Whatever subject you take, exclude arts. If you're learning arts or music, you don't have to take it. But any other like that, you have to took calculus and linear algebra.
But you're in international class, right? So you studying in English.
Yep, I'm in international class and studying in English.
Is it still have to learn Chinese too?
Yeah, I have to learn Chinese too because uh, it's one of the qualification when I want to graduate from here. I have to pass the HSK 4 or 5.
A lot of people say that learning Mandarin is really hard, and I think it is. But do you feel the same way, or do you have the basic skill before you go to China?
I think it's hard because Mandarin have different tones, and tones is very important. And once you speak the wrong tones, it can have a different meaning. So yes, it's really hard. And people in here, they speak very fast.
But have you ever experienced any misunderstandings because of language barriers there?
Yes, of course. I still have misunderstanding until right now because just like what I said, tones is very important, and I still learning the tones, and it's very hard. So it's um I mean I cannot avoid the misunderstanding until now.
But how did you handle it?
Usually, if the misunderstanding is already quite hard, I just open my Google Translate and like show the answer to them like to read it.
Yeah, that must have been confusing.
Yeah, very confusing.
When you just studying in China, you study economic. It's start from the basic, right?
Yeah, I learned one of the subject is microeconomics. Do you guys learn microeconomics here?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And
yes,
it's really hard for me because the
that's right.
curve and the theory more heavy than we're study in high school, senior high school.
Yeah,
That's
yeah. I also feel the same way. Like the microeconomics is more deeper than what we learn in high school.
But except microeconomics, like macroeconomics, it's look alike. what we study in senior high school. Do you feel the same way?
Um, I think my subject is more on the economics and calculus and algebra, and after that, I also study about the Chinese culture and Mandarin.
And I want to know, how's your campus life there? Are you part of any student organization?
Currently, I'm not in part of any organization because in my first year, I just want to enjoy the college. Like after I go college, I go to dorm and like doing anything that I want. Maybe like doing homework, and I just want uh, to make myself fully adapt in the first year. So maybe in the second year, I will join organizations.
Which one's the organization?
So in here there is an organization called International Students Union. It's basically like OSIS in high school or BEM in Indonesian campus.
Okay.
What about the friends or people there? Are they racist? Because I've been watching TikTok or vlog, Chinese vlog, and they said most of the people there are racist.
I think if you don't bother them, they will not be racist. And based on my experience, I've haven't got racist by the locals.
Mm. Is there anything in China that gave you culture shock at first, but now you actually enjoy it? For example, maybe the food or daily habits or how people interact with each other.
Okay, so I think people in here is very punctual. They're very value their time. For example, like uh, our break time is our lunch time is at 12 and until 2 at noon, and besides that, the canteen will not open. So the canteen only open at the break time. At first, I feel culture shock because like I cannot like suddenly when in class like go to canteen and buy some foods
Yeah.
because the canteen is not open. But like I think over time it's I think it helps me to be focused more on class and not like just like wandering around going to canteen.
It's called Chico culture. Uh, I've been read about that. That's like intense work culture, right?
Yeah, I think people in here is very yeah, just like what I said, very ambitious. Like they know what their goal because I've had an experience when I was studying for the final exam. I went to library. The library is, I think the library is supposed to be open at 9, but turns out before 9 a.m. it's already open, and by the time I got there, I always find the same people that I saw yesterday. So like they're always in the same place and in the same time. And by the time I go home, back to my dorm, they're still in their table doing something, and I always see like that same person for like a few days.
Okay. I want to know, is there any difference between Indonesian and Chinese culture?
I think the biggest difference is people in here really value efficiency, and they are really when it's time work they really work, and they really value punctuality. For example, when the bus is scheduled to depart at 6, it will be depart at 6, and if you don't arrive before that time, uh, they can go without you. Meanwhile, in Indonesia, sometimes people um, are late and they can still tolerate it.
Yes, that's true.
Uh, as the people that study abroad, how you manage your financial?
Sorry, can you repeat it again?
How you manage your financial there? Because I've heard that the cost of living in China's that steep, as people say.
Usually I do a budgeting first. I separate my money for daily things and for entertainment things, and I also save my money.
Are you gonna choose to have a part time someday?
Yeah, I'm planning to apply for some internship later, maybe when I'm in the third year.
What about the part time culture there for the student like us?
Actually, in China, you cannot work while you're studying. So when you apply for internship, it have to be approved by the campus, or it have to be in the campus program.
I've heard from Alya that you love to traveling. Is that true?
Actually, uh, I think I'm not traveling that much, but usually when I go with my friends, I just hang out on the weekends. We just usually just eating out in the malls.
How's the food there? Do you have any favorite dish so far?
Um, I like Chinese food. I think because I like Chinese food, so I can easily adapt here, and because like usually Chinese food is you can easily find spicy foods which I like. So I love Chinese food, and but I think the downside is the food in here is very oily, and maybe like the my favorite food in here is dim sum. You can I don't know, I forgot the specific name, but it's a red dim sum. It's very very delicious, and the feeling is there's shrimp inside the dim sum.
Okay. Is there difference in red dim sum, right?
Yeah, red dim sum.
Red dim sum and dim sum in Indonesia?
Um, Actually, I've never find this kind of dim sum in Indonesia, so I think maybe it's different.
Yeah. If we plan to go to China someday, what would you like to recommend to us? Like recommend food or place or anything else like interesting to us?
Okay, so if you want to go to China for the first time, I recommend you to go to Shanghai, because I think Shanghai is the perfect place for first timer because it's a tourist place and a lot of people can speak English there. So it's maybe it will be easier for you guys to communicate.
Do you ever feel like homesick because you just miss your mom's food?
Yeah, uh, I think I uh, recently just get homesick because like at January I went back to Indonesia, and by the time I got here, I just like miss Indonesia again. And to cure the homesick, I think like 2 days or 3 days ago, me and my friends we made ayam geprek in our room.
How you manage the feeling of like homesick? Like you maybe tell your roommate you miss your family or friends in Indonesia.
I usually when I feel homesick, I message my family. I talk to my mom, like I chat her, and I also uh, video called my brother.
Um, After the graduation, do you want to stay in China or go back to Indonesia?
Actually, I'm planning to maybe stay in China for a little bit longer, searching for work in here. I want to know you more about your you guys campus life. How is it?
I want to tell about my campus life. Right now, I'm a part of the Islamic Economics Student Association, or HIMA. You know HIMA?
Yeah, I know, I know.
Yeah, it's a student organization that is focused on our major, that Islamic economics, and it has a lot of projects. In my department, we're currently running a study exchange program to Universitas Pendidikan Indonesia, and we also do some projects like company visit, and many others. How about Dinda?
For me, I'm same as Alya because we're in the same class and we're part of HIMA Economy Sharia. And lately I've been really tired because in Indonesia at semester 2 it's already making a lot of paper, writing paper. Is it in China writing paper too?
Yeah, I have some subjects that the for the midterm is we have to write paper.
So it's the same.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the same.
Uh, for me that's it. Any other question?
When do you do the
Um,
midterm? That
I think on the on April and May, on the end of April until May, it's my midterm.
Yeah.
I I want to ask like why you guys decided to study your current major, the economic Sharia.
Actually, we have the same reason because UI reject us.
that's
Okay.
true. And for me, why I choose this major, because I like to study economics, and my highest grade in high school is economics. So I decided to choose this major. And yeah,
For me, first thing first because we reject me and I love economy and Sharia Economic at UPN Veteran Jakarta is my very last choice. So yeah, I end up here.
Okay. Do you guys have fun studying at UPN? Like if I go to UPN, when I back to Indonesia, like what one food that you guys will recommend to me in the canteen?
it's not in the canteen, but um, there's ayam geprek called mafera. It's so delicious.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
or
I'll check that.
chicken san. Chicken san is really delicious too.
Okay, Alright, Leti, thank you so much for sharing your experience about study abroad to us. We really enjoyed this conversation, and we hope you enjoy in China and everything goes well for you. Thank you so much, Leti.
Thank you.
Thank
Nice
you,
to
Alya
meet
and Dinda. Bye
you.
bye. Wish you luck on your
Bye.
study.
Thank you.
Like cherry blossoms blooming in the mountain